Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy Station. In today's video I want to show the rebuilding of a Piko VT135 railcar and VT140 trailer. So without further ado, these came in the job lot that I featured last week. So as you can see, very faint print, but these are the boxes they came in. And it's a non-runner. I think there might be some life in the motor, but we'll see. I'll try and do a step-by-step rebuild if possible, and at the end I think it'll be basically a silent movie, just showing it running around the track, hopefully. Okay, so on to the next one. This is a rebuild of a Piko by wagon, if I'm saying that correctly, 6504. This was made in the Democratic Republic. Don't know which year, but I think it's quite old. So I've refurbished the trailing carriage, and now I'm concentrating on the motorized. I've tried and tried to get this motor to work, but I think one of the coils is burnt. It'll run, but it doesn't like to stop and start. You have to encourage it. So the mission today is to see if it's feasible to put a 12-volt CD motor in as a replacement. Funny enough, bit fingers and thumbs there, it does fit. It fits in the casing. That's amazing. It's like it was designed for it. The biggest problem I'm going to have is locating and securing the gear. It's critical where that is located on the shaft, which is much smaller on the CD motor, no bigger actually. So I'm going to have to come up with some ingenious way of attaching the gear to, actually thinking about it, the gear has a bigger internal diameter than this shaft. So it's going to be interesting. If it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do, because this motor is really no good at all. It's burnt. Okay, so the next video might be of it working. Who knows? Bye now. Continuing on from the replacement of this Piko 3-pole ring-field motor, I think we can see now that the coils have obviously got very hot at some stage. Anyway, I managed to remove the gear successfully, and the CD motor transplant was a success. I'll just start it very, very slowly. There we are. So that's running quite well. And then I'll turn it over if I can. There we are. So there's the pinion gear. I had to remove a lot more of the old plastic casing that I envisaged, but it doesn't matter. The fact is, it's in and it's working. So there's the gears ticking away there quite merrily. So there's a far cry from the noise that this made when it was running. Just pick the speed up a touch more. Now I'll stop it and go the other direction. There we are. quite happy with that. That's what are we on? That's a couple of volts, 3 volts. Actually, it's less. Yeah, just under. So I would say that's a success. It fitted into the original housing very nicely. So my next mission now is to reconnect the pickups or modify them, and maybe I might make some different types of pickups for it. I'm very, very happy how this turned out. Like I say, very happy. So there we go, on to the next stage. So here we are. I've installed some pickups. The original ones were like some wire hooks, and there was short circuiting going on between the pickups and the chassis on the original system. So I don't know how it was wired, but anyway, I've changed everything so it's working. So we'll set it off in one direction and go back the other way. That's a huge improvement on how it was. Okay, it's old technology. So the old 3-pole ring-field motors were never that smooth anyway. So we'll turn it round the other way. There we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, so all in all, quite happy with that. So the next one will be with the body on. Let's have a. This needs to be attached properly, so I've just planked it on for now. So there we go. There's the body on. It's missing buffers, so I need to either make some or adapt something. But running quite nicely. So the trick is to be able to, let's have a look, to try and connect. Oh, easier said than done. There we go. So there's the trailing wagon. Very pleased with that now. So that's what I've considered to be an old loco rescued with the aid of a modern motor. Okay, so next one will be up on the main track.